Might fly open. Again, it should be. I think I'm peeing. I come out of the men's room, my pants roll wet. The guy says, "What happened?" I said, "I know, it's these damn bifocals." I looked down, I saw two, I put one back. I think I'm drunk now. You should have seen me last night. I got so drunk I put my pants to bed and hung over a chair all night. But I got a crease on my ass.
You got to do something.
I was late getting here tonight.
I can't believe it.
I was off on accident on this Route 17. I went over to see if I can help out. So a car went off the road and hit a tree. I said, it turned out to be a priest. I said, Father, you all right? He says, that's all right. My son had God riding with me. I said, well, you better let him ride with me. You're going to kill him. Cop pulled me over. I was going down a one-way street the wrong way. He said, where are you going? I said, I don't know, but everybody else, I supposed to be later. Everybody else is coming back. Took out a piece of chalk and drew a line across. I said, let me see you walk that line. I said, hell, I'll walk all three of them if you put a net on them. License registration. I said, what for? Is this for driving through here drunk? And you get a ticket. I said, you better make out another one because I'm coming back the same way. He said, all right, let's go to police headquarters. I said, what for? Is this the drink? I said, for drinking. I said, terrific. When do we start? Not too long, I was riding down the highway and the cops pulled me over and says, you know, your wife fell out of the car 3 blocks back. I said, oh, thank God, I thought I was going deaf. Oh, how do you know my wife? Actually, we were very happy for 35 years. Then we met each other. We have a good time. We do all sorts. She says to me the other night, let's went up to bed. She says, let's try something kinky. I said, okay. She tied me to the bed. And she went out. She came back and she says, I found a new way to have sex. I said, how's that? She says, back to back. I says, back to back. She says, yeah, but you got to get another couple. Came home one night, I found her standing on her head naked. I says, what the hell are you doing? She says, I figured if you can't get it up, maybe you could drop it in.
That's too true.
We have a lot of fun. We like to go to parties. We like holidays. Coming up, our favorite Halloween. Last year, I got rent a nice outfit, a bull. She rented an outfit as a cow. And we're going to this party, and floop, 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 had a flat tire. I says, the hell, leave the car here. We walk across the field over there to the schoolhouse. So we're walking across the field. I'm dressed like a bull. She's dressed like a cow. Here comes a real bull. She says, oh, what are we going to do? I says, you better eat grass. I'm going to brace myself. Ass backwards. You're going to brace yourself. I'm going to eat grass. I got back to the car. Flat tire, changed the tire, got in the car, floop, floop, floop. You guys changed the wrong tire. Cop comes along and says, what happened? I said, I ran over a bottle. He says, didn't you see it? I said, no, the old man had a hit under his coat. Went to the doctor not too long ago. Someone said, oh, geez. He asked me if my penis burned after I urinate. I said, I don't know. I never tried lighting it. So a friend of mine here has both ears bandaged. I says, what the hell happened to you, Charlie? He said, I was ironing. He says, the phone rang. She says, my God, what happened to the other ear? He said, I had to call 911. So a friend of mine walking down the street when they had a black eye, I said, what happened? He was, I was in church, you know, we're standing, we're sitting, we're kneeling, we're standing, we're sitting, we're kneeling. That woman in front of me, she stands up and the skirt of her dress is caught in the crotch of her rear. So I reached over and I pulled it out. She turned around and she slugged me. I said, well, you deserved it, you damn fool. A couple of weeks later, I see he's got 2 black eyes. I said, what the hell happened to you now? Would you believe it? I'm in the same church. We're standing, we're sitting, we're kneeling. We're standing, we're sitting, we're kneeling. This very same woman stands up in front of me, the skirt of her dress is caught in the crotch of her rear. And the fellow next to her, who I learned later is her husband, he reaches over and he pulls it out. Well, I know she doesn't like that, so I pushed it back in. Now I've got the accent going. Mrs. Murphy was told by her doctor that, doctor, I might tell you, not all doctors, this is her doctor, that your days are limited, my dear, and you ought to get your attorney over and get your affairs in order. Well, she says, thank you, dear, for being so honest with me. God bless you for being so forthright. You call my attorney and have him come over here, dear. And I went to 2 years here in my room with me. So they came over and the attorney grabbed her left hand, the doctor grabbed her right hand, she laid in bed like this. She says, this is the way I want to go home to my Savior, to my glory, like my Savior did between two thieves.
Oh, that's too, that's cruel.
The fellow went on vacation, he calls up his cousin or brother, whatever it was, a couple of weeks later after he's gone away, and he sends him a letter. He says, listen, I got some bad news. Your cat died. Oh, he calls up this brother. He says, listen, what are you nuts? You tell me something like that? I'm on vacation. Didn't you want to know your cat died? Well, that's no way to tell it. He says, couldn't you guys send me a telegram saying the cat's up on the roof? A couple of days later, the cat fell off the roof. Then a couple of days later, you say the cat's not doing so well. And then you tell me the cat passed away. Isn't that the humane thing to do? He said, all right, I guess you're right. I don't know. A couple weeks later, he sent a telegram. Mom's up on the roof. Now, my favorite story, and then I'll leave you alone, is the fellow says to his wife, you know, tomorrow night, oh yeah, 10 years since we've been, let's do it just like we did on our honeymoon. All right, he says, I'll get the escargot and you pick up the wine. So he stopped off and he got a bag of fresh snails. On the way to the car, he heard a lot of noise coming from the neighborhood gym. He looked down in, got a pat on the back. He says, come on in, come on in. He got in there before you know it, he's drinking. One thing leads to another. He wakes up, the sun is in his eyes. And he's laying next to a strange woman. He says, my wife is going to kill me. What did I do? He goes over, he takes the bag of escargot off the nightstand, puts him in his car, he drives home. He parks about a block from the house so she doesn't hear him coming. It's late in the morning, he's walking up the driveway, and he falls. Bag opens, snails all over the driveway. His wife comes out to the front door and she says, well, where have you been? You better have one damn good excuse. Just a little bit further, we're almost there.